Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be taking a look at some heat signature. As you can see, I've already got one galaxy open, and really that was just for me to kind of get a feel for the game so that I can be a bit more proficient and entertaining. I don't have a whole bunch of progress in it, but I also don't want to spoil the getting started portions of this game, so I'm going to go ahead and create galaxy number 2. That was a very brief look at our galaxy, and let's go ahead and get started with the character selection. So I can hover over each one of these guys to learn a little bit about them before we go ahead and hop into a mission. Top left, you've got the character name, their current inventory, money, things like that. Top right, what their personal mission is, which is your real progression in the game. It's not just unlocking new parts to the galaxy. It's progressing through your personal mission. I guess that's really the main storyline. Below that, you've got some lifetime stats, just some interesting things to know about your character. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the characters currently available, and I'll talk about the things that I look for when I get a brand new character, things that make it easy for me to get going. And in my playstyle, I personally really like melee weapons. Not only melee weapons, but I like melee weapons, I like quiet weapons, quiet guns, and I like guns and melee that can knock people out. Because knockouts are more valuable for the most part, because there are stealth missions and there are bloodless missions that you have to do in order to progress, unlocking more of your galaxy. So you've got to have the ability to knock people out and not just kill everybody. But on the other side of that coin, you also have to have a way to kill somebody, because if you can't complete the assassinations or the enigma missions, which is where you kill literally everyone. So what I'm looking for in a character here is a melee weapon and an ability to just knock somebody out. Longblade is probably my second favorite melee weapon. My first favorite was a concussive hammer, so that knocks people out, but it's melee and it recharges incredibly quick. And I'll get into what the recharge is and everything. I think I want to start with Jazz. And now that we've started with Jazz, we can talk to Mr. Fiasco here. Miss Fiasco. I'm not entirely sure just yet. I hadn't spent a whole ton of time in game, but that's how you progress your personal missions. Up top here, this is how and where you go to retire your character. Like, you want to get a fresh start, but you don't want to restart a galaxy and you don't want them to die, send them off to retirement. Let's go back down here to the bottom. We have a miscellaneous shop. They've got things for sale. That's it. In here, they've got the short blade, long blade, wrench, and overpriced mystery crate. Long blades are a little rare, not very. Wrenches are super duper common. Do not ever buy a wrench. You'll get one probably the first ship you take on. Gadget shop. Not currently anything in here, but stuff like that long range subverter, which I'll go over these weapons as they come around. Would be in this gadget shop. Gun shop, exactly what it sounds like. Guns. The silenced shotgun, if I had the money, is the thing I would be buying right freaking now. Explosives, grenade launchers, kind of speak for themselves. Pod shop. You can replace your pod if you come back to the station without it, which is near impossible to do it, but I have done it. Just be careful here. And you've got your stash. So you can send stuff to your stash from anywhere, but you've got to come back here to get stuff out of it. There's also a practice portion. So when you first get started, I highly recommend going through the practice to learn like how to do the attacks and stuff. Next up, we have, well, we're going to skip that for now. The strategy map. This is your main overview. This is the galaxy that you're currently in. Each of these things... Ooh, I've never done that all the way. But yeah, before I get too terribly distracted, each of these gives you something special. So liberating this station will make high-capacity stealth shields permanently available in all of your friendly station shops. That's cool. That's really cool. I love unlocking stuff like that because it kind of enhances gameplay later on. Because eventually you will die. When you do die, you lose everything that's in your stash, you lose everything that's on your body, and you lose all of your money. So unlocking these stations further out into the galaxy, that's how you don't lose progression. It's almost like that's your save. But yeah, we can take a look at these later on. The big icons gives you something really cool, usually in your shop. The small icons are just stuff you need to get eventually anyway. Let's head back real quick. Right below that is, if you can read that, rapid transfer. It also lists it as drop-off point. If you complete a mission that has a thing to drop off, that's where you drop it off. And the missions. So right now we've got easy, medium, and hard. You should start out with just an easy, a medium, and a hard. And they are what they sound like they are. You're going to get some kind of assortment of different, difficulties and requirements to complete stuff. At my current skill level, I am pretty confident in a medium, even under-geared as I am. So I think that's where we're going to start. So we're going to capture Rigel Outer Bridge. And over on the right-hand side, you've got the information about the mission. So you've got to go on an off-world security ship, capture the dude. You need a non-lethal weapon. I mentioned that. That's something you're going to need. Alarm response time. If you get spotted, they sound the alarm, and they will capture you at the end of that. So you have to take out the captain before then. Because as soon as they sound the alarm, it heads to its nearest friendly location, which is not your home. And once you get there, you're caught. One of the things that makes this job easy, outlined in green down there, is there are very few guards. Taking a list at the guards, they carry concussive guns, which is good. We just need to take out a guard to get a gun that will allow us to complete this mission. And bosses. There's not really a boss. It's more like a standard guard with a slightly different weapon at this level. Later on in the game, it gets a lot harder. Down here at the bottom, you can see how much it'll pay. If there are requirements, it'll show you how much you will gain or lose if you happen to not fulfill certain requirements. You've got a liberation progress bar. As soon as that bar is full, you can open up a new station. And we're going to go ahead and accept this mission. So after you accept the mission, you come over here into the middle here, return to your pod, and you're in your pod. Let's take a quick close look at it. So over here on this end, that's where it attaches. You've got a thruster, and you left click in a direction to fire thrusters in that direction. And it's got Newtonian physics. So you don't just start off in whatever direction you pushed. You actually have to fine-tune it to get it just right. So if you've ever played Asteroids, it's very similar. So right-clicking, which is what I just did, is stop. If you happen to capture a ship like this ship, this is not the one we're going after, but if you capture one of these, and you can actually shoot from them, which is very interesting, I think. If you've just got an assassinate, you can ham-fist it by taking one of these other ships and just blow up the whole thing. There we go. And you want to approach from... I'll back off just a little bit here. It stopped showing up. Why did it stop showing up? Well, most ships, like the last one we were looking at, had that cone of brightly colored light. That is its vision. If you're in that, it can see you. Okay? So you don't want to mess with that. Let's go ahead and take that guard out. And pausing is a huge deal. Spacebar pauses. You need that. You need that like a lot. It lets you plan. If you do something, it needs to recharge. Like the long blade, it has to recharge like a gun reloading. So if I had caught it just a touch quicker, you would have seen that red bar slowly fading down until I paused and it stops. So you can't just pause to chain actions, but you can pause to help you plan. Right now, I wanted to point out the teleport items to you. If there's an item on the ground in the ship, like a weapon, you can teleport it directly to you. So I can click on this guard's weapon and bam, it is in my inventory. So I'm going to right click on that to make that my right click weapon, because my left click weapon is my long blade. So I'm going to unpause it, come over here, pause, aim. You can see that that arc is where the long blade goes, and then you can see the longer line with the circle at the end. That's where the bullet will go as soon as I release. So I'm going to line that up with that guy, and actually I kind of want to stop. I don't want to hit that fuel barrel in the middle of the room. And time, as you have noticed, has started to slow. When someone is aiming on you, your time slows down. Boop. There we go. And we're good. We are good to go. Let's go ahead and hop in, take control of the ship. Right-clicking in this, unlike your pod, shoots. It does not slow you down. And I can pop the F key, and it's going to head to a friendly station. I can get back out of the pilot position, and it's going to carry us home. It's got a nice little autopilot. And I can either carry this guy to my pod and fly my pod home, or I can just kind of hang out in here and just wait for the ship to fly itself home. That's usually what I do, because it gets home pretty quick, and as soon as it gets there, you can sell anything and everything on the ship, and I just paused it there for a reason. So pausing it like that lets me see any weapons or items on the ground that I forgot to pick up. I can grab those before I make it to the station, the friendly station, and I want to do that in case there's something I really want to keep, because otherwise it's just going to sell it immediately as soon as I get to the station. So these areas you see with the fuel barrels, you do not want to mess those up. Although, let's see, can I destroy that? Apparently I can't destroy that with a concussive gun, but if you destroy that, the whole room blows up and everything in it goes out the door. Or out the hole that it just made. Let's go ahead and run another mission real quick. We just did a capture. I'd rather do an assassinate, even though we just did another medium and the capture pays better. Information about the mission, you can read that. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to go ahead and run it because I am confident in my ability to run medium missions, and that's just, I'm fine with that. It doesn't matter as long as I know the specifics of whether I need to kill people or not kill people, or be detected or not be detected. I'm not too terribly worried. You know, I haven't actually... Oh, boy! That was too close. If I had gotten just inside of that cone there, they would have fired on me, and I would have lost, and lost hard. Okay, here's this kind of ship. Zoom out a bit. You can see all the heat signatures, title of the game, of all the guards and stuff. I'm gonna wait till that guy's looking away from me, and boop, you're dead. If a guard sees a body, they will sound the alarm. So if you don't have plans to take them out, just be very careful, because they will come running after you, they will sound the alarm, and if you are time limited, that's the difference between life and death. Okay, gonna get fancy here. I waited for the guards to get in position. Pause it. Set that to shoot. Pause again. Set up. You can see the bar on the concussive gun. And that large white circle, that's the range in which it can be heard on the ship. Be very careful with that if you're trying to be stealthy. So anyway, paused again real quick to set up my second attack. You can see the eye from intruder starting up on both of them. And I'm going to go ahead and take them out. Boom. All it took was a release of the mouse. And it's done. Just wanted to make a quick note here. Taking a look at the assassination target right there. There's a couple of ways we can kill him. We can outright kill him like I just did those other guards. I can knock him out that window, which would be really neat, but I don't know how effective that would be. There's a lot of really cool things you can do with it, and you really want to get creative with it, because you can. There's actually an achievement for knocking out an assassinate target without killing them and carrying them back. So if you're looking for achievements, that's the thing you can do. It was kind of interesting to do that, because before then I had just murdered everybody. Okay, it already said no possibility of alarms, but 100% no chance of alarms right now. Let's go ahead and pop him, and then pop him. There you go. They usually have to get the words intruder out before they start firing, so you do have a little bit of time. Let's see. Kind of learning the pathways that the guards take. Now, if you look at my range here, I'm not going to be able to pop through this door and take out both of them immediately, but there's some reaction time that you can take into consideration. And I'm going to do the... just sit there and watch. You'll like it. Boom! Boom! So instead of killing him, I knocked him out. I told you there was an achievement about it, and I thought it was very interesting. I just did it. And the thing you just saw me open, it's a weapons crate. Or item crate, however you want to put it. And in this one had a high capacity emergency shield. I can set that to one of my mouse buttons while paused or not, and start that up. That will protect me from all damage for 3 seconds per use. It does not say rechargeable, so I can't use it more than once. But I am going to keep it. I'm not going to replace anything. And I think I'm going to go ahead and set this ship on a course for home. And this one actually happens to have guns too, which is neat. I wonder if we come across a ship that I can shoot, like maybe that one. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I was moving with my WAS and D keys instead of my mouse buttons, because you click and point in the direction you would like to move in that direction. Oh, and this ship is not fast. This doesn't have enough motors to turn around and take that other ship. But I was gonna try to shoot that for you guys so you can see what that's like. And we're home. And it automatically put the assassinate target in my hands. Boom. Okay, so non-target crew killed 6, non-target crew harmed 8, living witnesses 0, alarms 0, and injury suffered 0. I got the full pay. And I don't think I've got anything special, but I really want to get to the liberation portion so that I can show you guys that. Oh, and there's not much in the way of missions. That may have to wait for another episode, but I think I may... that's really not bad. I'm capturing someone, and that gives a nice payoff on liberation bonuses. This is going to be hard. I do not expect this to be easy. You may expect me to fail, and that'll give me an opportunity to show you what to do when you die. If you do get the game, which I highly recommend that you do, I bought this game with my money, and I am very happy that I spent it. It will walk you through exactly how to do the things you need to do. So don't get too terribly worried about it. Oh, come on, come on. Oh no, I'm stuck. That sometimes happens. There we go. This is gonna be tough. I mean, it was a hard mission. Boom, boom. Still waiting on a reload. Dodge the bullet. Boom. There we go. Anything cool in here? Rechargeable visitor. I do kind of want to show that to you. That's going to make some of these things reasonably easy. I do not remember if that requires line of sight, and you can just hover over it to find out. Anywhere within the radius, it does not specify line of sight. So I can pause it, I can pop over here, take him out, and boom, it pops me right back. I'm going to swap off to a different gun again. It would have been handy over here. Goodbye. Boom. Okay, see, I don't really want to do that. But I kind of have to. I should have waited. I could have waited. I didn't. So I'm going to make everybody angry with one shot, and then I'm going to get out of the way so they don't see me. Oh boy, I made a mistake. I made a very mistake. Boom. Yeah, I just had to wait out that recharge. And just for the simplicity of it, I'm going to go check out all the boxes, and then I'm going to send this thing home. Long range crash beam. That's a good thing to have. If there were any turrets on this, I would be able to use that to take them out, to make them unable to kill me or hurt me. Okay. It's going to get really hairy here for a second. I'm going to take him out, alerting the other guards, take him out, and that'll give me a chance to take him out. There's a lot of finesse in planning how you kill these guys or safely knock them out. You can go full bloodless if that's what you want to do. And that may make for a much more interesting playstyle. But that's not the way I do it. I do it kind of a mixed, kind of because it's easy. And while this is headed home, that's what that beep was. I'm going to show you an interesting thing, which I had thought to do until I realized I had to carry that guy home. I was going to shoot out the window and knock him out, and in hindsight, I should have done it anyway. There's an achievement for that. If you've got to save somebody or knock somebody out to carry them home alive, you can knock them out of a window. If you do knock them out of a window, you have to catch them before they asphyxiate and die or bleed out, either way. So you've got to be really careful with it. And we're back home. There we go, dropped it off, got paid off. What do we have? Can we get liberated? Okay, that's got mini sentry guns, and I know this episode is running long, but I'm having a blast. Chances are I'm gonna stream this later on. I'm not entirely sure exactly when or what the schedule is going to be, but keep your eyes open for that notification, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be streaming this quite a lot because I very much enjoy it. If you haven't already checked me out on Twitch or on Mixer, now may be the time. YouTube is a massive pain to set up. You've got to get all the tagging right and all this other stuff, and I know you don't want to hear it, so I'm not going to tell it all to you. But suffice it to say, it is a massive pain to set up for streaming. But Twitch and, Mixer, not so bad. Okay, while we're paused, some very interesting things. I spawned in right next to the captain. Take him out, it goes nowhere, which is perfect. But you take a look at him, he's got this red ring around him. What that red ring is, if I am inside that ring, he knows I'm there. So I have to take him out, and I have to take him out outside of his range. And I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Get ready to hit him, and boom, I am through his zone before it's a thing. Now, this crash beam, it's long range, and I'm going to blow out the sentry gun. Oh, I don't have the range to take it out. Oh boy. Take him out, and crash the turret. Well, I got one other person in this same area. There we go. And he's over there. I need to come through here. Crashed that. I really wish I had a grenade. So instead, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to visit in here. Okay? I'm going to visit behind this gentleman. I'm going to swap weapons. I'm going to take him out, dodge this bullet. Oh, I did not dodge that bullet. There we go. Just barely dodged it. And it pops me back. That's cool. Long range subverter will come in handy here in just a second. That turret works for me now. Still missing a level 3. What I may do is I'm going to take that guy out. These guys are going to come over here. And the gun's going to do the rest for me. How is that for you? You can get very creative. I've got very limited time for the rescue. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, even though there's definitely some good loots on here. Quick look at what I can just take with me. Long range crash beam, 3 charges. Nothing too terribly special, and I am out of here. And I have rescued him in the appropriate amount of time while taking no damage and killing very few. And slow down. Whoop. Yeah. Come on. Ha. That's actually kind of also why I like to let the ship fly itself home, because I am kind of a terrible pilot. Now, we don't need anything special to finish out the liberation. Just an easy will take care of it, and it's a slightly different mission style, so I'm happy doing it. Because I wanted to show you guys a good sampling of what kind of stuff is going on here. Let's get kind of close. Too close, because I didn't know what direction it was moving, and I almost got within its range of shooting me dead. And that was also kind of close. Okay, what do I need? I need to come through here. How did he not see me? that. Oh, and the payoff. Boom. Straight out the window, and now the ship is secured. Gonna carry her home. And I've got a long blade. I'm gonna stash a spare one by tapping E and hovering over it. So instead of teleporting it straight to me, it's teleported to my stash, which is handy. I can pack that into my bag and use that again later, if I so choose. And we're home. Cool, let's go ahead and drop that off. And we have a new liberation available. This is the thing I really wanted to show you. And let's see. Unlocks defector. The very interesting thing here, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I don't use the stealth shield all that much, but it could come in very handy. So this is information about, all of what's going on. I've unlocked bloodless missions and a new client. There are 2 defector missions that I can do. And if I hover over each station, you can see it kind of show up. So, this is going to be tough. Let's unlock silenced guns, because quick silenced guns are very much worth your time. So once you've liberated somewhere, you can click on it and get the mission. Oh, that's not good. Okay, I have an assassinate target, I have no pod, and I'm in the middle of space. This may take a few tries to get right, but I have an idea. I don't know if you're gonna like it, but I have an idea. Oh, hey! Take a look up here. It's Dan Hardcastle. Leave a comment down below if you know who that is. Just make your prediction right now, because I'm going to tell you who it is. That's Dan from Nerd Cubed. He's in the game. That's too cool. Okay. Okay, I'm shooting to get to the ship. Boom! Did you see that? Oh! That was too good. I've got a shotgun and an armor-piercing pistol and a self-charging glitch trap. So I place a trap, tell it where it needs to send somebody. When somebody steps on it, they go to wherever it is you placed it, and you can place that outside if you so choose. Okay, so brief look around. What do we have? We have guys with wrenches. Wrenches are very good. Let's see. That guy is most likely to see us. That guy's next closest. And boom, took them all out. That's armor piercing on my right click. And that is an armored guard. Boom, taken out. I do want to steal one of these for just in case. Actually, I want that to be my primary. I've gotten used to melee weapons, and it's nice. Okay, we have an assassinate target. Let's do a self-charging glitch trap. And we are going to place it here. And it's going to go outside. And I'm going to swap back to the pistol. And I'm going to make a friend. And they're gonna follow me. Come on, follow me. Follow me. You didn't follow me. Great. That's just great. No alarms for me. Boom. Okay. You can re-pick those glitch traps back up if you so choose. Should probably do that. I have the glitch trap. It does not work on me, thankfully. I've got one assassinate target left. I think what I would like to do, so I'd like to come here, place the self-charging glitch trap, you know, outside somewhere, get my armor-piercing pistol, take that guy out, and then make my escape. And anybody... Oh, it got both of them. That got both of them. That's nice. And I can take my glitch trap again. That is awesome. Although I did lose... Oh, I did lose the level 3 key. But I've got 3 guys I can take out. Let's see, self-charging glitch trap. What kind of range do you have, my friend? Not enough. Okay, now they're all looking my way. So I'm gonna place this here, and it's gonna go there. Okay, it's not gonna go there. It's going to go... Oh, where did it go? I maybe broke it. Oh, you are gone. Picked up the glitch trap. Going to rearm. And it's gonna go over there. And you didn't fall for it. That's not cool. Oh, I knocked this corpse into there. That is interesting. Oh, cool. Okay, so I know that guy goes through there. I can send him to anywhere I would like. Where would I like to send him? We'll just send him back. No, there's no point. Oh, ship secured. Yeah, you know, you can get this dangerous attitude of I've got all of the time in the world. And you kind of do. But the problem is you take way too long on a simple answer. There we go. And this is going to take me a hot minute to get home. Once you get home, you don't get anything special from the mission other than the items already promised in the mission statement, or the you know what I'm talking about, the mission details. So we will get the stealth stuff in the store, but that's it. That's all you get from this. That and a cool mission with a niftily named character, probably after some kind of backer. I think it's really cool that Dan Hardcastle gets a call out in this. But anyway, with that, I have showed you the majority of the coolest things on here. Granted, it gets a lot cooler. This is just a brief look. But I really want to thank you for hanging around this long. Thank you for joining me. If you like what you saw, give me a like. If you disliked it, dislike it. And if you have feelings more complex than just a thumbs up or a thumbs down, let me know in the comments. If you want to see more of what we do, or what I do, just hit the subscribe button, and I'll keep stuff like this coming. I do it for you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.